record button. Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar here with a recap of today's action and market conditions. It was actually a fantastic day for us at Day Trading Radio as we got our first day, really testing out the copy trading, the Replicanto copy trader that we kind of launched. I kind of launched in beta mode this week, trying to get people connected, seeing how it works. Getting used to it, getting the, just making myself feel real comfortable with it because it's a bigger responsibility on my part, and I just want everything to be good. But it kind of made me understand a couple of things today. It helped me a lot. I have a feeling it was actually going to be a big benefit for me, even though I do have the discipline. This is going to really show me the discipline because I know what moves in the market. The hardest part is waiting for that setup, and being here, and then it's knowing if you turn your head for a second or you get up and you go to the bathroom and you have that one setup that is so great, and then you look back and it's the biggest move of the day and you didn't make it, or you got in it and you got out really early. So, that's the areas that we have to work on. So, not going to talk more about that. Let's just go over the day and show you exactly how that thing. So we got the Replicana working, so that is good. That's a members only event that's just been added to Day Trading Radio. It's actually a lifetime benefit. I'm not going to have too many people on it, and then we're going to test it out, and I'm going to see how many people we connect. But this is totally in the testing mode. But today we had two good trades on it. I was very cautious taking the setups. I want to make sure that I'm actually have a guide. I'm actually going to have an instructional manual online that tells you exactly what trades I'm going to be taking with the copy trader. We're going to be so disciplined on this that it's going to force our discipline. It's not like, we're sitting here, let's just take a shot here because, this is going to be, hey, this is important. I don't want to messing with other people's accounts and stuff. So we're just going to be taking the right setups that I know. It's going to be good. It doesn't mean we can't trade other stuff also, but I want to be using that copy trader to take those trades that qualify. And there's going to be probably three trades that are three setups that we're going to look for. And those three setups come up a lot during the day, or they might not come up at all. So it's random day by day. Trying to clear my throat a little because it gets tired at night, and I always by the time I'm at this level, it starts to get scratchy and stuff, and I don't like the sound of it. So I know you don't. So today we did have that falling wedge pattern. It was kind of difficult starting off. We had this little sloppy action, and then we saw this little sneaky candle down here. I just noticed that sneaky candle, and we kind of came out of this a bit. And then it kind of rolled over, and we just kind of moved on down. We had a quad rotation right here. I think we marked that down, and we got a decent bounce on it. And then it turned right over. And again, this market was pushing down pretty good, and you can see it's holding under the 20. So that ended up turning into a very weak bear flag. You got the part of the bounce, but you didn't get a full rotation. But this was heading down. So until that gets embedded, if it's heading down, it's just as good as being embedded. So you had this downward. Then you came into this wedge pattern. This is a classic. If there's any patterns out there, I like a wedge pattern, one of the best ones, and they tend to work out really well. And I read them great, and they work great with divergences. It's almost a coiled pattern that works great with a divergence. It is basically a coil on the price, and it was slightly a coil here too, which I didn't even really point out at the time. We did point out a coil today though, which is great. We're going to see one of those live in the wild today. But that's kind of a coil. You can really see it good here on the 14.3, and then you can see the 60.10 come down, and then finally right at this point, it was our quad rotation coil. So it was right here. You know where it was. It was right here. It was right there. So that was your quad rotation coil. And that gave us a bigger move out of the pattern. And then what happened was we had a nice deep divergence, and I ended up calling this one on the mic. And yeah, we did see a nice drop on it. I don't know if I took I didn't take it with the copy trader. I didn't. And then 11 o'clock, 11:30 came in, and we, started to move back up. We started making a new channel. This was, I think, where we were identifying this area. And, or was it the next channel? It was the next channel up, it was. So there was a lot of channels today. And when we see those channels, lots of times we'll see those divergences. We were just watching this, the only thing I remember about this is we pulled back off of this and I said, let's watch that 4880 level. That's going to be a breakout area, 48 level, because that's what we call a slanted, inverted head and shoulders pattern. It's an old pattern I used to trade. It's not like the standard inverted head and shoulders, shoulder, head, shoulder. This is slightly slanted, but the trend line works really good as a neckline. So right when we got through that neckline actually lined up with 4880, which we were watching as the first hour range, I believe that was. Or played out part of that. Yeah, that was kind of in the first hour range. Remember we have the high-low. We discussed the importance of the high-low in the first hour and how traders tend to trade the breakout of the first hour range. Well, that 4880 was our breakout area, and we chopped around it most of the day, and then once we got through it here, the market really took off. Flagged out, textbook flag right here, another flag, but that was a harder flag, but it was a divergence. So this was our first clear divergence right here, first clear divergence called. And then we had the very rare coiled divergence, quad divergence, quad coil. It was a divergence right here, which is one of the most powerful of all powerful indicators. It's like the white buffalo. This is the white buffalo. It's a combination. You have a coil, you have the quad, and the quad wasn't 100% there, but the divergence inside this was perfect. It was a higher low on this was perfect. It was on the VWAP. There was so much going on here. And this was a very important spot, very important in the market. And that's what got us going. And that was the Zello alert also. So I got to now I'm going to ask you guys, because this is an issue I have to deal with on the Zello. I'm trying to I realized that the Zello alerts are going to be the same alerts that we're going to be taking on the copy trading, basically. But today, let's see what it was. Well, that time was about 2:30, right? It was about 2:30. This is today's Zello alert. Oh, this is the first Zello alert today.
Morning, traders. We got a quad rotation. We've got a quad rotation here. We're a little after 10:30 at 10:36 at 48.80. 48.80. I'll put your stops here at 48.79.
All right, that was the Zello alert, and that was at 10:30. Let me see where that was. And it was a quad rotation. It was an early quad rotation, and we got out real fast. Oh, it was right here. This was the one. It was the first quad of the day. It was right there. And we got that pop, and I took it off. It did come back down, and then we set up some other ones, and then it coiled up and then really popped big. But that was our first coil. But the big setup, and again, this is the one we didn't want anybody to miss. And that was the big one right here. And that was right around 2:30. So again, this is for those out there who are not on the Zello alerts. Get on the Zello. It comes standard with your membership here at Day Trading Radio. But if you're not on Day Trading Radio, you still could get these Zello alerts by going to patreon.com/Day Trading Radio. All right, just in case you're out there and you want that, because everyone wants this.
Good afternoon, traders. It is 2:35. We are setting up with a quad coil divergence here at 48.83.
Doesn't
There's a
even,
shot that we go move down to 48.81, but there's also a good shot here that we pop higher. So this is a very interesting level. I just want to point that out.
I think that was it. Then we took the trade. So that's the type of, that's the ones I want to really put out there. I mean, those are the ones you're going to drop and say, oh, I got to go. Hold on, I got to pull out my phone and place a trade, because look at the move after that. And then we got up here and we actually had a little sell divergence. And it was, again, a lot of people say, well, that was a high. You have to get used to understanding a lot of these things are blow-offs. A lot of them, sometimes candles are just, you don't want to take the extensions. You want to really take the average. Most cases, because the extensions are just feelers. They're just rogue trades sometimes. A little push through. You want to come back when it settles in and then retest the upside. Wherever it fails is where you put that trend line in. Either way, this was what we call a relative divergence. It's choppy all around that closing high, but you see how the closing highs are all kind of right here. And this is much lower. So you had that nice bias to the downside, and every time you see that, it breaks out of a channel. A divergence will usually 9 times out of 10 take you out of the channel. So if you identify a divergence in this channel, your profit is going to be down here somewhere underneath the channel. It could be here, who knows. But it's going to be there. So you identify that as it starts to turn, you're like, whoa, this is not even making it up there. I'm going short. And then you don't go short after that, because lots of times you get that bounce. You want to really get that first candle. You want to recognize that divergence. Want me to call that. All right, then we just had one before. That's it. We had a little divergence right at the highs here today. I just pointed that out before. So that was today's day, and it worked good. It worked out good. We're going to continue to improve the entries, but not miss some of these. And I'm really serious about watching the micro divergences. These little divergences, like at 11:15, 11 o'clock, you had that high, and you had that higher high, but a lower high, and that just gave us a big move. And you don't see that anywhere else on the chart. So you have to remember that we're looking at whenever we do see a divergence, and maybe you said, all right, this looks like a divergence. Well, that's a lower low. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll say that's the divergence, because that was the high, Here's the divergence long side. Boom. Look at the moves we're getting here. So we got to take advantage of this. I got to take a little bit more, be a little bit more aggressive with our copy trading entries when we do have divergences. And maybe to jump over to the ES trade, because that would just get everyone to where we got to go pretty fast. I mean, if our job is to qualify, and you get a nice divergence, and you get 2 or 3 points on a couple of ES cards, you're getting there much faster. All right, so that's that. For those out there, we're doing a little sale just to get people in if they want to be a lifetime member. Take advantage of this. I did that sale for this week only. And we have new 2024 lifetime prices, so I would jump on that sale if you're not a lifetime member. If you're a member, that's all good. If you're a lifetime, I appreciate that very much. But again, after this, because I do believe the things that we're developing, and I'm going to start, maybe I'll start promoting this stuff instead of keeping it all indoors. I don't really promote myself at all. I mean, I would like to get more promotion and stuff, but I just think the value right now of what we offer with the live Zello alerts, the opportunity to copy trade, the TOM, the tradeometer, the watch list, these shows each and every day. I've always felt I underpriced this, but I also felt it was kind of I started, and most of the members are still with us. We locked them in, and they've always been, the core of Day Trading Radio, members that go back 10 years. That's amazing. And it's great to see that. So if you want to join that group, that lifetime group, I appreciate it. It helps out. So I'm doing that sale. It's $9.99 from $16.99 for lifetime, $9.99. If you're a previous member and you come back, I'll give you an additional discount, kind of prorate from what you were in. So that's it. Now the other thing is, there was another thing I was going to talk to you about on this. The market here gapping up today. Or something else. I think it was probably just the copy trading. Oh, I'm going to set up the things that we have to take care of and the name, the type. I'm actually going to kind of develop a whole section of Day Trading Radio, dedicated to that forum and stuff. People could ask questions and kind of exchange information. We do have the Discord, which I would like to start using more. I know some people are starting to use that, but if you're interested in taking more active time in the Discord, please do. There's so much that we have to do. Good night, J-Dub. Good night. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, the last thing I wanted to do. That's it. I didn't forget. I almost forgot. There's that coupon. It's only good until, I don't know if it's only good until tonight or what. Let me double check. So it is good until tomorrow at 1:24:11:59. 1:24:11:59. And Apex has one now. They just put one out. It's 80% off. 80% off, and the coupon is DTR Apex. Oh, wait. Hold on. I put that. What did I just do? This is wrong. That's Apex. This should be Bull Knox. What am I? That's wrong. I made that one wrong. Damn it. That's funny. They have an 80% out. They have an 80% one now. All right, I fixed it. I had to post it. I posted that out there on my Facebook, and I didn't. So it's 87% off, 24-hour flash sale. The code is DTR now, and it brings down your accounts to like 18, 22, 27, and 42 all the way. I think it goes to 250 also, $250,000 account. And so that's, and the Apex one is 80% off, and the code is DTR Apex. So that's what I wanted to also mention to you. I'll put that stuff in the link in the description there. So then we get that done, and then get that out, and I got some coaching to do. So I want to start that, get ready for that, and I'll catch you guys in the morning. And if we do have a setup here, don't forget I'll be close by.